Hi everyone, welcome to Low Carb Revelation. I am Paula and I live a keto lifestyle, and today is day 17. Can you believe it? Day 17 of our Back to the Basics of Keto for the month of January. I have been able to make 17 videos in a row, I can't believe it, of what I'm eating in a day to show those who are doing this along with me, a lot of people who are new to keto, what it is like to eat simple, basic, clean keto. Today I've already had my coffee and I am now drinking my electrolytes. I am drinking today Light. I'm drinking the Pina Colada. It's so good. And then I have to run out. I have a client whose hair I've been doing for many, many years, and her car has been in the shop for like 6 weeks. She has not been able to get out to come over and let me do her hair. So I'm actually going to do a house call over at her house. So that'll be a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna come back home and I'm gonna eat then. I don't usually eat first thing in the morning. I do intermittent fasting. So my first meal will probably be around 11 or 12 o'clock, depending on when I get home. And then I am also going to show you the inside of my refrigerator today. I've been asked if I can show what's inside my refrigerator, and I am transparent with you guys with everything that I eat. And so I'm gonna show you what's in my refrigerator, and then maybe another day I will show you what's in my pantry, what's in my cupboards, because it just takes a long time to go through all that, and I don't want this video to be super long. Yesterday's video was like 25 minutes. I'm gonna try to watch the time on my videos because I just don't want them to get long and boring. So I will do a pantry video pretty soon and show you what I have in my cupboards. Me and my husband both do keto. We don't have any kids other than grandkids coming over in the house anymore. So we are able to just have food in our house that we eat, which makes it really easy. I know if you live in a household where there are other people who are not doing keto, there are non-keto foods around. I know it can be very tempting at times and it can be hard to do this. Pretty much all the foods in my pantry are keto. I do have a small cabinet for my grandkids, and there are some things in there that we do not eat, but they enjoy when they come over. When I get back from my client's house, I will show you what's in my refrigerator, and then I will also show you what I'm eating for my first meal. So I will see you when I get back. So this is my husband's lunch for today. We have some celery with cream cheese and everything but the bagel seasoning, and I made this huge antipasta salad with different kinds of meat. I have salami, bacon, American cheese, tomatoes, pepper rings, ham, there's lettuce underneath here, and I have some ranch dressing for him, and a 2 Good yogurt with some berries and some pecans. These are jalapeno beef sticks and some hot and spicy pork rinds. It is 10 to 12. Just came home and I just made something really quick to eat. I'm having 2 scrambled eggs and 2 sausage patties. These are the Bob Evans Naturally sausage patties that I had in my haul yesterday. I just fried the patties first in a little pan, and then I just scrambled the eggs in the grease that was left in the pan. There wasn't very much. And then I just scrambled them up, put some salt on it, and this is my first meal. So I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna give you a tour of my refrigerator. I'll see you then. So here is the inside of my refrigerator. I'll start with the inside of the door. Up here, I keep my cream cheese and my butter. This was actually a giant roll of Amish butter that I got up north in northern Michigan. And so we've just been chipping away on that. This is where we keep a few of our cold soda and sparkling waters. And so I have Diet Coke here. Yes, I do. And I have Diet Vernors. My husband drinks the Diet Coke and the Diet Vernors. I occasionally will have a Diet Coke. I've shared with you guys that it is a weakness of mine, and I am trying really hard to cut it out of my diet. And as of January 1st, I have not had any Diet Coke, but that is something that my husband still enjoys. I have a couple Diet Cokes, Diet Vernors. I have some sparkling waters back here in the back, and my Dr. Zevia. And then here on the first shelf, there is some condiments. I have this new mayonnaise I showed you yesterday. I haven't tried it yet. It's still sealed. I love Dijon mustard, and I have spicy brown mustard, yellow mustard. This is a guacamole salsa that is good like in taco bowls. And I found this at Aldi a while back. back and now I can't find it. And every time I go, I look and I can't find it, and it's really getting really low. I really like this on my egg roll in a bowl. And so after this is gone, if I can't find any, I'm going to have to find something else. And just mustard. I have tomato paste here in the front to get the tomato paste in a tube because it just makes more sense to me than the cans. You hardly ever need a whole can of tomato paste. And so I always get it in the tube. And then I have tamari here. I use tamari instead of soy sauce. It's just a little bit healthier of an option. And I use sugar-free ketchup. This is Primal Kitchen's organic ketchup. I really like this ketchup. And I have a discount link for Primal Kitchen if you're interested in that. You know, the stuff right here, the W sauce. And then I have some salsa from Aldi. Second shelf, good jams. I have strawberry jam and I have cherry jam, just a good low carb jam. I have this from Primal Kitchen, Chipotle Lime Mayo. I have not used this yet. It is still sealed. This big jar of mild pepper rings. We like these on our salads. Sour cream. We always buy the full fat sour cream. These are jalapeno jack stuffed olives. And this is Ray's no sugar barbecue sauce. I have a giant jar of pickles. I actually made a submarine sandwich out of one of these pickles. I have it on my website. You can go and check that out. I used one of these pickles as my sub bun. And I have some Hellmann's mayonnaise here. We have not completely broken away from Hellmann's or Duke's mayonnaise. I know they have the bad oils in them. I'm just using up what we have at home. We have a couple of jars in our pantry and I'm not gonna waste them. So we're gonna use those. I have Primal Kitchen Greek dressing. This is a really good dressing. It's made with avocado oil and I actually marinate my chicken in this dressing. It's really good. And we have Hidden Valley Ranch dressing and Ken's Steakhouse Chunky Blue Cheese dressing. I have a giant jar of minced garlic and water. And then I have lemon juice and some Parmesan cheese. And then we will just go right here to the bottom. In this drawer, I keep my veggies, some of my veggies. I have some sun-dried tomatoes in here. I have spinach. I have celery, green onions, cauliflower, cabbage, cucumbers. Here's my glorious meat drawer, okay? I have just various meats in here. I have pepperoni in here. I buy this bag of real crumbled bacon from Sam's Club. It is so good. This is what I put on my jalapeno poppers. I throw this on my salads. This is so convenient. And I have some ham down here and some salami. You can see there I have a couple bags of salami. And I have some carnivore crumbs. These are great to sprinkle on top of salads. And I have the Teton Polish sausage. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Size salami. And then I have bacon, and a couple of packs of smoked salmon. I always make sure I have plenty of bacon on hand. And then I'm getting up off the floor. And then I have a cheese drawer here. I have mozzarella. This is Gouda cheese. And I have sliced mozzarella, Munster. I have American cheese. And then I have a couple of blocks of cheese. I also have a bag of snacking cheeses, like the cheese sticks and the Baby Bell cheeses. Those are great for on-the-go snacks. I also have these mashed avocado in a cups. These are great if we don't have fresh avocado to throw on your taco bowl or in your tacos. And I have some Parmesan cheese here, and I have some brie cheese here. A couple of wheels of brie cheese. I have a recipe for brie cheese as an appetizer. It's so good. It's got caramelized onions on top. And then lots of eggs. I just bought this big box of 60 eggs at Walmart because the price of eggs is just going up and up and up. And I want to make sure that we've got plenty of eggs. I keep a baking sheet in my refrigerator and I put my meats on it that I'm going to be using for the week. They're just fresh meats that I want to have on hand that are not frozen, that we can cook up quickly. And I have on here, I just have a tray underneath it because fresh meat tends to leak, and this helps stop that from getting all over the fridge. I have some breakfast sausage. I have a couple of packs of hamburger back there in the back. I have some chicken, some fish, and some ribs in here. Back here I have some leftover green beans with mushrooms and Parmesan cheese and onions. And this just needs to be heated up and can go with any dinner that we're having this week. I have onion and tomato and broccoli. And then in the back, I have 2 different brands of feta cheese and 2 packages of romaine, the 3 packs. Here in the back, I've got all my berries. This is just all my berries back here. Up here on the top shelf, I have wraps over here. I have low carb wraps for my husband. If we have tacos or if he wants to make a sandwich, there's another pack back there. It just got away from me. When we have tacos, I'll have a taco bowl and he uses these low carb wraps to have his tacos with. And so I also have lots of Too Good yogurts. I always have those in the fridge. We like those. I've got the Fage yogurt. This is just plain yogurt. And this is 0 fat yogurt, but if they would have had the full fat, I would have bought the full fat yogurt. It's just they didn't have it that day, and I wanted to use it as an example in one of my videos. And so I got the 0%, but normally I would get the full fat. I have this Good Culture low carb cottage cheese and some shredded Parmesan cheese. And then in the back here, let me set this aside. I have a couple of containers of Fairlife milk. I like this in my coffee sometimes. It whips up really nice and light. And this is some gelatinous bone broth that I made. Look at that. Look how it gels up after it sits for a while. It has fat floating on top. And this is so, so good. You can just heat some of this up in a mug and drink it, or you can use it in I use it in my chili, I use it in my soups. I actually have a video of how I make this in an Instant Pot. And back here in the back, I have a couple of heavy whipping creams and an almond milk. And then this is my whipped cream dispenser. And right here I have my butter bites. These are my brown butter bites. I actually tried these in coffee and I really like them in coffee. And I have up here an herb butter. I make my own herb butter. I will take a 1/2 cup of butter. I will melt it in the microwave. I will add rosemary, garlic, salt, and I make this herb butter that we put on our steaks. You can put this on your veggies. It's really good. And this is just ranch dressing that my husband had for his lunch and didn't end up using it. I'm going to show you the inside of my freezer. It's going to be a little trickier because it is just so jammed up. But up here on top, I have hamburger, I have a few steaks, I have some flank steak back here, just the basic meats. I have a bag of raw shrimp here. I have some lunch meat that I've frozen here, some hot dogs for my grandkids. They like to have hot dogs when they're here. And, ooh, back in the back, I can show you this. This is from Aldi, and this is a mashed cauliflower that Aldi sells. And it has really clean ingredients, and so this is something that you can look out for at Aldi. I have one in here. They also have one that is like it's actually called a mac and cheese, but it's cauliflower and cheese, and it's pretty good too. Here is mostly like kielbasa, smoked sausages. I got some steakums here. Steakums are really good actually if you fry them up with some eggs. They cook up really quickly. This is some rotisserie chicken that I shredded up so that I could put it in some soup or something. And more hot dogs for the kids right here. And then I got some ham here, some more bacon back here in the back. And this is, you can't really see the brand. Let's see. This is Outer Isle. These are little broccoli, how do you say this? They're like, let me open this for you. So I found these at Meijer. These are broccoli sandwich thins, and they are low carb. And these are great to make little pizzas out of, I think, little mini pizzas. Here on this shelf, I have some more different wraps. I have Egg Life wraps. I have crepini wraps. You can freeze wraps, and they freeze really well. I have some Brussels sprouts and some green beans back there in the back. And then this is the drum that goes to my ice cream maker. And I have a really good keto ice cream recipe. It's delicious. It doesn't get hard. It serves up soft even after you freeze it. It's great. I don't know what's in the very back here. I'm gonna reach back here and see what these are. Oh, those are avocado chunks. I don't know if you can see back there, but I have a couple of bags of frozen avocado chunks. I actually forgot that those were back there. And then down here, I have some chicken tenders. I have some lamb chops. These are tomatoes, cherry tomatoes from my garden this past year. And I had so many at one time, I just threw some in a bag and threw them in the freezer. And maybe one day I'll just throw them in my chili or something. And so this drawer is mostly chicken. I have chicken thighs and chicken legs. Okay. And then over here in the door, I have some breakfast sausage. I have a couple of summer sausages back in here. I don't even know how these freeze up. I just threw them in here from the holidays because they were just left over. I don't know how they're gonna do when I thaw them out. But this down here, I have some frozen cheeses down here. I have some blue cheese that's frozen. Well, this is provolone cheese. And just some different kinds of cheeses. And then down here on the bottom, this is chopped onions. And then I have some breast milk for my grandbaby. That is from my daughter-in-law. So that's it, you all. That is what's inside of my refrigerator. We decided to go out to dinner, and we are at Outback Steakhouse. And we just ordered our food. I ordered steak and chicken. It was sirloin steak and chicken, and some steamed broccoli, and salad with ranch, no croutons. And we did turn down the bread. The lady did have a little local
pumpernickel bread.
Yeah, she was like, "Do you want some bread?" And we were like, "No." And she's like, "Okay, you didn't see the bread." So, and then he ordered steak and shrimp.
Steak and shrimp.
Steak and shrimp.
Grilled shrimp.
Grilled
8-ounce
shrimp.
steak.
8-ounce
medium.
steak. Medium.
Broccoli and butter, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And salad.
Yeah, so we'll show you
with ranch.
Yeah, we'll show you, we'll do a video of it when it comes to the table. So, thank you. These videos are helpful too when you go out to eat, because it really shows things that you can eat when you are out at a restaurant. And so, yeah, we'll be showing you what we eat when it all comes to the table. We'll see you then.
Did you know that if you put a lemon in your water, you lose 10 pounds before you get home? I didn't hear that either.
Goodness gracious.
Cut that out. That was dumb.
So, this is the salad that I ordered. It looks really good and fresh. It has lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, some onions, and some ranch dressing on it. Looks really good. It has the same thing. So this is dinner. We got some grilled chicken here. I think this is barbecue sauce. Got some steamed broccoli and sirloin steak. And Ed got some shrimp and steak and broccoli. And so we're gonna eat dinner, and I'll see you in a little bit. At the end of the night, we just got home from the restaurant, and I am making some French press coffee tonight because my husband requested it. And he's not so keen on the foam on top of the coffee for the Nespresso. So I am doing French press. I have that going. I have this little electric teapot, and I already have my coffee grounds in here and just waiting for this to heat up. So the way we do our French press is I just wait for this water to heat up. I have a coffee setting on here, so this little electric teapot knows perfect temperature for coffee. And so I set it on coffee, it heats up, and then I just pour it into the French press, give it a little stir, and then I put the lid on and I let it sit for about 4 minutes. That's what we like. And so I'm gonna set the timer for 4 minutes. Then I just press this plunger down slowly, and you have a really good cup of French press coffee. And that's gonna be it for today. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, and God bless.